Hello dear students, welcome to the class today. So children, we are carrying on with the second chapter in political science. As you know, we have started in the last video the second chapter. First chapter in political science we have completed successfully. In the same way, we have also completed the second chapter in history. So with this, we are moving towards the second chapter in all the books. You know it very well that we have got 4 books. So all these books have got some important informations that would be needed for the whole session. So please just check it out and just see that we are following all these important informations that are being shared through video. As you know, the classes are not very regular and classes are disturbed in between. So children, please understand that the informations that are shared in the video, you need to be very particular about these informations in for your boards. Got it? So federalism, as we have discussed, it is a system of government which has got 2 tiers or more than 2. Like in India, we have 2-tier government, but more than 2 also, because we have got the local governments also. The local self-governments are also working in a proper manner. So we need to mention about the local self-government also. That we will be studying in the last topic of this chapter. But for now, what we are doing is, right now we need to understand federalism in a detailed manner. So we are trying to cover the main features of federalism. So as per the informations that are given here, main features of federalism are here, that we have got 2 or more levels of government. First important feature which recognizes federalism as one of the important features is that it has got more than 2 levels of government. Okay, and each level of government is governed for the same citizen. I am a citizen of India, so I would be governed by the state government rules as well as the central government rules. Being an Indian, I am the same citizen who is staying in the state of Uttar Pradesh and in the country India. So the rules that are meant for Uttar Pradesh, I have to follow that, and the rules meant for India as per the constitution, I need to follow that also. And it is very clearly segregated which area is to be looked after by which part. Center is to be looked after, which departments are under the center and which departments are under the state. Like education. Education is the department that is being looked after by the state. In Uttar Pradesh, how many schools would be working, how the teachers would be appointed in these schools, how the system is channelized, everything is mentioned very clearly with the state government, and the state government takes proper steps for the education facilities of the citizens who are there in the Uttar Pradesh. That is the responsibility of the state. एक example दिया मैंने. Now, from some outside country, if we have some problem, if we are facing some problem from any outside force, so the country's defense and the country's security is not in the hands of the state, it is in the hands of the center. So the government at the center will be deciding on how to deal with the crisis that is there. Okay, so state has got its own jurisdiction, center has got its own jurisdiction. Jurisdiction, yesterday I told you, where we have some legal authority on the matter, where we can go to the court, is called as jurisdiction. And geographical boundaries are there in terms of certain kinds of subjects. The area which comes under certain category, that is called as jurisdiction. And respective levels or tiers of government that are there, that is specified in the constitution. I told you that in the constitution the center and the state relations are very clearly mentioned, and the authority of each tier of government is constitutionally guaranteed. Constitution has mentioned which area is to be looked after by which category. So children, when we are saying that it has been constitutionally guaranteed, please understand that the state government as well as the center government has to respect the constitution. Constitution में whatever is mentioned, that is to be guaranteed. And the next important feature of federalism is that, please remember, I had already told you that all these points are to be dealt in for 5 marks. Got it, children? So 3 features we have discussed. The 4th feature is telling that the constitutional provision of the constitution cannot be unilaterally changed by, अभी समझ लो state government is facing problem because of certain constitutional provision, yeah, certain rule that is mentioned in the constitution. So the state government wants an amendment in the constitution. Can the state government do that? No. Dear students, the state government cannot bring the changes in the constitution unilaterally. मतलब and center also cannot do it on its own. Center also constitution में changes नहीं कर सकते हैं. Constitutional provision, the fundamental provisions, I'm sorry, it is not constitutional provisions, fundamental provisions of the constitution. मतलब the rules that are mentioned cannot be changed unilaterally. Fundamental provisions of the constitution cannot be unilaterally changed. Changes require the consent of both the levels of government. अगर changes लाना है, changes require the consent of both the levels of government. Both the levels of government together has to bring changes, and these changes that are there are very fundamental. अगर बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर से कोई प्रॉब्लम है और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और द सेंटर वांट्स टू ब्रिंग द चेंज, दे हैव टू हैव द कंसल्टेशन ऑफ द अदर गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो. कोर्ट, अगर आपको कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के किसी लॉ से प्रॉब्लम है और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजन, फंडामेंटल प्रोविजन इज क्रिएटिंग प्रॉब्लम फॉर सम कम्युनिटी, सम ग्रुप, सम पीपल, some laws, so we can go to the court. Court is open. Court can interpret. वो समझ सकते हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में क्या लिखा हुआ है. So courts have the power to interpret the constitution. Courts have the power to interpret the constitution. कोर्ट के पास इतना अधिकार है कि वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से रिलेटेड चीजों के बारे में डिसीजंस ले सकते हैं. एंड हाईएस्ट कोर्ट इज एज एन एम्पायर. हाईएस्ट कोर्ट कौन सा है? यस माय डियर स्टूडेंट, सुप्रीम कोर्ट. हाईएस्ट कोर्ट is as an umpire. Got it? If disputes arise between different levels of government, if dispute arises between different level of government, then court interferes. कोर्ट इंटरफेयर्स नहीं, कोर्ट के पास आप अपना केस लेके जाइए ना. कोर्ट का डिसीजन सबको मानना है. यू नो सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज द हाईएस्ट. If Supreme Court has given some decision, nobody can disregard that decision. That is the major thing that everybody follows. And everybody needs to understand that. Got it? So, court have the power to interpret. This is the fifth feature of center and state. में कितनी बारी, अब जैसे कि बंगाल में there is the TMC, तृणमूल कांग्रेस की सरकार है, एंड सेंटर में बीजेपी की सरकार है, तो कितनी बार देयर इज टसल. तो द बंगाल गवर्नमेंट कैन गो टू द कोर्ट and say कि the central government is not helping us or central government is very indifferent towards our demands. तो court will say कि constitution में दिया हुआ है that central government has to always put their points to the state government, has to help the state government in all the times of need. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट किसी और की अगर सरकार है तो वो मुंह नहीं मोड़ सकते हैं. प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इट इन सिंपल मैनर. सो सोर्सेस ऑफ रेवेन्यू, अब स्टेट गवर्नमेंट नीड्स मनी. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं गवर्नमेंट को. स्टेट रोड्स बनवाने हैं, हॉस्पिटल्स बनाने हैं, एजुकेशनल फैसिलिटीज आर टू बी गिवन. पैसा कहां से आएगा? सो sources of revenue for each level of government are clearly specified to ensure its financial autonomy. Source of revenue are clearly specified for each level of government. Each level of government. करोड़ों लोग हैं, करोड़ों लोग टैक्सेस पे कर रहे हैं. बिलीव मी चिल्ड्रन, crores of people are paying the taxes. तो कौन सा पैसा किस चीज में इस्तेमाल होगा, what money is to be used for what purpose, that is very clearly mentioned. तो उसी हिसाब से उस पैसे का इस्तेमाल करना है. दैट इज देयर बिकॉज स्टेट चलाने के लिए भी पैसा चाहिए एंड सेंटर को तो डेफिनेटली पैसा चाहिए टू लुक आफ्टर द कंट्री. पूरे देश का एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन चलाना है. फॉर दैट पर्पज मनी इज नीडेड, मनी इज रिक्वायर्ड. सो द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो नीड्स मनी, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो नीड्स द मनी. सो now the federalism that is there, please understand dear students that it has got, this is the fifth and sixth. Sixth is very important, that money, where would the money be coming, that is very clearly signified and very clearly mentioned in the constitution, which areas money would be used by the state and which area money is to be used by the center. Welfare activities are to be done by both the levels. Separate. Okay, so the last feature is the federal system has two objectives. दो काम करना है, ठीक है. ड्यूअल ऑब्जेक्टिव. पहला क्या है? टू सेफगार्ड एंड प्रमोट यूनिटी ऑफ द कंट्री. साथ में मिलके देखना है कि देयर इज नो डिसइंटीग्रेशन. to safeguard and promote unity of the country got it and accommodate regional diversity. So many kinds of people are there in the country. Everybody should be given respect and should be treated properly. Accommodation is very much needed. That was done in Belgium. Remember, every time we would be discussing the example of Belgium. Accommodate social diversity. Got it? Social diversity कहिए या फिर we can say रीजनल डाइवर्सिटी. अलग अलग तरीके के लोग हैं ना, हर जगह अलग तरीके के लोग रह रहे हैं, सबको एक साथ मिला के साथ में लेके चलना है, किसी के साथ भी अन्याय नहीं करना है. देयर शुड नॉट बी इनजस्टिस विथ एनी ग्रुप दैट इज देयर. So two aspects are crucial for the institutions and practice of federalism. Federalism practice के लिए these two things are important. So government at both the levels, center may be and state may be, they have to agree to some rules of power sharing. Government at both levels have to agree to the rules of power sharing. ठीक है. सेंटर एंड स्टेट को क्या काम करना है और साथ में मिलके काम करना है. इट इज फॉर द कंट्रीज बेनिफिट ना, खाली इट इज नॉट फॉर एन इंडिविजुअल और फॉर अ सर्टेन ग्रुप. द कंट्रीज डेवलपमेंट इज टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ एंड द कंट्रीज डेवलपमेंट ही नहीं, वी हैव टू सी दैट कंट्री इज वर्किंग फंक्शनिंग इन अ प्रॉपर मैनर. ओके. So, and trust is needed. Trust on each other. सेंटर को स्टेट पे ट्रस्ट करना है, स्टेट को सेंटर पे ट्रस्ट करना है. सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी यही चीज है. सो आइडियल फेडरल सिस्टम. अब फेडरल सिस्टम सबसे अच्छा कब काम करता है? दोनों चीजें जब हो, म्यूचुअल ट्रस्ट एंड अग्रीमेंट टू लिव टुगेदर. सो फेडरलिज्म functions best when there is mutual trust and agreement. अग्रीमेंट किस चीज का? कि साथ में मिलके काम करना है, साथ में मिलके रहना है. अग्रीमेंट टू लिव टुगेदर, ट्रस्ट टू बी टुगेदर, दैट इज देयर. ओके. सो बैलेंस ऑफ पावर इज देयर बिटवीन सेंट्रल एंड द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. ये अलग अलग जगह पे अलग अलग तरीके का है. फेडरेशन इज देयर, मेनी प्लेसेस फेडरेशंस आर देयर, बट देन फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द फेडरेशन एंड वर्किंग ऑफ द फेडरेशन इज ऑल्सो टू टाइप्स. दो तरीके का फेडरेशन है. प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन डिटेल. कि व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ फेडरलिज्म एक्सप्लेनेशन तो यही है कि टू और मोर देन टू टाइप्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. दिस इज द फाइनल एक्सप्लेनेशन, दैट इज फॉर श्योर. बट देन there has to be balance of power. ना ही सेंटर को, अगर सेंटर को ज्यादा पावरफुल कर देंगे तो स्टेट्स का नुकसान हो सकता है. स्टेट को ज्यादा पावरफुल कर देंगे तो सेंटर हो सकता है परेशान हो, स्टेट उनकी बात नहीं मान रहा है. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. सो बैलेंस ऑफ पावर बिटवीन सेंट्रल एंड state government varies from one federation to another. अलग अलग फेडरेशन का अलग अलग फंक्शनिंग है, अलग अलग सिस्टम है, दैट इज देयर. एंड बैलेंस है क्या है कि फेडरेशंस, हाउ द फेडरेशंस हैव बीन फॉर्म, हिस्टोरिकल कॉन्टेक्स्ट में देखना पड़ेगा. व्हाट इज द हिस्ट्री ऑफ दैट कंट्री? व्हेन द फेडरेशन वाज फॉर्म्ड एट दैट टाइम, what was the position of the country in the world arena, and how did they tackle the problem, and how the problems were, how the issues were solved. So independent states, alag alag states hain, they come together on their own to form a bigger unit. पहला क्या है? इंडिपेंडेंट स्टेट्स. ठीक है, स्टेट्स हैं, स्टेट्स के अपने रूल्स हैं, अपना तरीका है. इंडिपेंडेंट स्टेट्स कम टुगेदर on their own to form a bigger unit. States, you know, मतलब कि सेंटर डज नॉट डायरेक्टली कंट्रोल द स्टेट. स्टेट के ऊपर सेंटर का बहुत ज्यादा कंट्रोल नहीं रहता है. स्टेट्स अपने हिसाब से काम कर रहे हैं एंड दे फॉर्म अ बिगर यूनिट. क्या होता है, इस तरह से साथ में आके एक बड़ा यूनिट बनाते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं से पावर बढ़ता है. The power increases when such small units come together to form a big unit. So there is sovereignty and retaining identity. There is sovereignty and retaining identity. ठीक है, टू इंक्रीज. इससे क्या होता है ना कि पावर बढ़ जाता है एंड सिक्योरिटी बढ़ जाती है. छोटे छोटे यूनिट्स है लेकिन साथ में आके एक बड़ा यूनिट बना लिया है. So some country or some organization or some system when interferes into that matter, तो उनको थोड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा. They have to think about it. And this type of government, this type of system is called as coming together federation. This type of system is coming together federation. एग्जाम्पल, कौन सी कंट्रीज हैं जहां इस तरह का फेडरेशन है, वेयर देयर इज कमिंग टुगेदर फेडरेशन. सो हियर वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ यूएसए, स्विट्जरलैंड, ऑस्ट्रेलिया. कमिंग टुगेदर, वो एक दूसरे के मामलों में इंटरफेयर नहीं करते हैं. स्टेट वॉट एवर दे वांट दे कैन डू ऑन देयर ओन, बट the states are bound together. There is unity, there is one common factor that binds all these different units together, and this is called as the coming together federation. Got it? एक तो ये हो गया. फेडरलिज्म का ही 2 पार्ट्स हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं राइट नाउ. वी आर डिस्कसिंग बिकॉज बैलेंस ऑफ पावर हैज टू बी देयर बिटवीन सेंटर एंड स्टेट. तो पहला जो हमने डिस्कस किया दैट इज द कमिंग टुगेदर फेडरेशन. कनाडा है, ब्राजील है, पेरू है, यूएसए है. दीज ऑल स्टेट्स आर यूनाइटेड टुगेदर, सो दे फॉर्म यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका. United States. Are you understanding? Australia. Australia, maybe different areas are there which have come together to form a bigger unit, which is the federation. The second form of federation is, पहला था coming together, दूसरा है holding together. Holding together federation. होल्ड किया हुआ है साथ में. Got it? When it is hold together, second root, large country decides कि between constituent states, the states are there and the national government is there. Power is divided. whole country को चलाने के लिए साथ में मिलके ही काम करना पड़ेगा. Divided between states and center. Got it? Constituent states and national government is there. इस तरह का हमको एग्जाम्पल कहां पे मिल रहा है? It is India, Spain, Belgium. Example is India, Spain, Belgium. Got it? All these units, all these constituents, they are hold together. And इसमें क्या होता है? सेंटर गवर्नमेंट थोड़ा सा इनको पावर ज्यादा मिल जाता है. सेंटर गवर्नमेंट tends to be more powerful in comparison to the states. Center government tends to be more powerful in comparison to states. Got it? फेडरेशन की जो डिफरेंट यूनिट्स है ना, ऑल दीज डिफरेंट यूनिट्स दे हैव अनइक्वल पावर. अलग अलग का अलग अलग पावर है. सम यूनिट्स, कुछ यूनिट्स को जो है स्पेशल पावर्स दिए जाते हैं. गॉट इट? सो दिस इज व्हाट इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन. एक इसमें आपको वन नेपाल का वन एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन देयर. आई विल शो इट टू यू इन द बुक इटसेल्फ. चिल्ड्रन, कम लेट्स सी इट इन द बुक इटसेल्फ.
So students, today we have understood about the features of federalism. Two videos had gone into understanding the features of federalism. Here we are talking about two or more levels of government. Two or more levels of government when we are talking about, तो that is true federalism. And ये key features मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया है, फिर से बता रही हूँ. दिस हैज़ टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर 5 मार्क्स. लिख लेना प्लीज़, लिख लेना. राइट इट डाउन प्रॉपरली. गॉट इट? इसके बाद द tiers of government, they are specified in the constitution, and fundamental provisions of the constitution cannot be changed. That is there. And court have the power to interpret. The court के पास जा सकते हैं if there is any problem that is related to constitution. Then sources of revenue, पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे for the government, that is also mentioned. ये आगे हम चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे. Which area is looking after, कौन सा whether the state or the center is looking after which system. Then the federal system has dual objective. This is a very frequently asked question in the boards, dear students. Federal system has dual objective. Got it? So two aspects are there for crucial for the institution and practice of federalism, and all these is important where we understand that both the system must trust on each other. इसके बाद प्लीज़ प्रिपेयर योर नोट्स फॉर कमिंग टुगेदर फेडरेशंस and holding together federations. These are two of the very important explanations that you need to prepare a note on. So इसका note ज़रूर बना लीजिएगा children. Okay. Chalo, we'll be continuing in the next class because this is a very important chapter. We will be doing it in the continuing it in the next class. Till then children, thank you so much and all the best to you.